All right, real quick here, or hopefully. So this morning I woke up and I was on my way to work, getting ready. I go outside, start my car, it won't start. And all week, or a couple weeks now, it's been having trouble starting. It would hesitate, then start. And so I guess today was the culmination of whatever, the culmination of the circumstances that were causing whatever malfunction that is, and also the culmination of my decision to be passive about it, to not try to fix the situation before it progressed. And so I had to miss work, and now I have to figure out what it is. I think it's the starter, but which is a real pain in the ass to replace on this car, and I don't want to have to incur the blown out of proportion sum that it's going to cost me to go through a mechanic and get it towed and all that. So I'll probably end up doing it in my driveway. But the point of this is that the attitude we take towards the things that confront us in reality makes or breaks it, gives life to it, takes life from us, um, just frames the whole narrative in a favorable way or in a not so favorable way. So you could be, or I could have been angry, cursing, shaking my fist up at the heavens, just expending all kinds of energy for naught, and distracting myself or trying to absolve myself of my very important role in this scenario, and that is my inaction and my laziness, lapse of judgment, this sort of thing, and allowing something to progress to the point of, no return or complete malfunction. So whenever you're confronted by external things, just know that the power to ascribe meaning to them lies solely with you. They can make or break you. All of this is in your control. The only thing you have control over is your mind and the attitude you take towards these things. So just think about it. It's a logical conclusion. It makes sense. And whether you get angry, whether you allow yourself to succumb to effeminacy and melodramatics and emotion, all this sorts of thing, or whether you understand your part in it, understand that it is to come to pass because of the actions that you took and the inactions that you also took. But know that the power to succumb to these things, whether they be small or whether you perceive them to be large, it all lies with you, and you can practice being neutral and being detached and aligning yourself with accountability and responsibility, and knowing that there is a blessing to be taken from everything, even if you perceive it to be a setback. Setbacks are blessings. Everything can be a blessing if you decide to make it so. So I wanted to make this video, use an example from my life. No one's perfect. We all have our little lapses in virtue in this sort of thing. But as a whole, we should strive to align ourselves with the virtue that comes with, action, foresight, preparation, proactivity, not being reactive, not allowing things to get to the certain point where you could have intervened and the whole course of events would have been different, but because you chose to be passive, now you're in a scenario that you have to dig yourself out of. But understand that, again, it all falls back on you. So don't play the victim. Don't try to point fingers. Don't try to curse the heavens. Don't try to complain. Understand that these things happen for a reason, and there is tremendous lessons to be learned in them, and blessings to be taken from them, character development, all this sort of thing. So keep yourself positive, keep yourself accountable, keep yourself detached, keep yourself grateful, humble, courageous, all these sorts of things. Know that your suffering is not about you, and you will get through it, and you will manifest your ultimate self as you get through it. Just as the blade is strengthened by being thrust into the fire, so you will be strengthened, and you will facilitate God's ultimate purpose for you and you'll have a profound effect on the collective, on everybody that you encounter, and allow them be an inspiration so that they can lift themselves up and a chain reaction there of positivity and that sort of thing. Check out my other videos. If you could like this video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, I appreciate that. Leave your comments, your likes, your suggestions, your feedback. If you want my perspective or advice on anything, if I could offer up some words there, I'd be happy to do that. Check out my other channel, Ray Rivera, where I do music and art, and stay tuned for more.